Hello YouTube, Gentleman 2005 here with a review of the Kamen Rider GO DX Ride Striker. This is his bike that is also a watch, because that's a thing we do these days. You can see here, right, it has a watch mode, it has a bike mode, it has GO on the box, the show logo, DX Ride Striker, 20 Rider Kicks logo right there. On this side, we see GO on the bike. On this side, I give the toy. Right on this side, we see the actual GO on the actual bike. On the back, we see two modes right there. We see Ride Striker with GO, and then it shows you can use your Rider Kicks GO or Gates with it. Which we don't, actually I never did buy any Rider Kicks figures yet, just money reasons, but at some point I do plan to buy a bunch of them. And you put it on the driver for a bike noise, because I don't know, reasons. And there is the words on the bottom. So this here is the Ride Striker. It says bike on it, right? Baiku. You got, a little GO face for the front of the bike, right? It's all folded up. And it is number 081 on the rail system, so it has its own unique rail, which is cool. So for comparison, because that's one thing that I like to do, you'll notice we've had things like this in the past, right? Sakura Hurricane, which I didn't grab the Rose, right, the lock vehicle, because it's the same thing pretty much, from Kamen. And we had the Build phone last year from Build, both of which turn into bikes. You can see it is smaller than the both of them. Of course, it is a watch, and the watches are smaller than the lock seeds, and this is supposed to be a phone, so it's going to be smaller. Now let's go ahead. We're going to turn it into a bike. So we're gonna unlatch this. It's splits open in two pieces, right? We're gonna fold this back and fold this forward. We're gonna turn the handlebars as we do, so that it allows it to move. The rail has to flip around, right? And we'll see that allows everything to click into place. Snap it all. Then we're gonna fold the front wheel out and click it. The seat will spin around, and that's it, right? Should have this horizontal, and really what that does by having this at this angle, that allows it, I guess, to be the kickstand, and so the bike can stand up without falling over, right? So there's the bike, right? You can put your Rider Kicks figures right there on the seat, put them on the handlebars. It says Kamen on the wheels right there. Okay, now, so let's go ahead. What we're going to do is I'm also going to change these real quick, just to show you what they look like compared to this bike, right? Size-wise, which you'll find, here's my kickstand. This bike is a little bit bigger. Right? Just a little. Right? And so is this one. These bikes are a decent amount bigger. In fact, we'll put this on this side just so you can see the size comparison. It is a smaller bike. Now, granted, these are made to be ridden by their respective gimmick figures as well, right? The arms change and the bottle change series. And those figures, I believe, now I don't have a Rider Kicks figure, I don't even have a bottle change figure, to be honest, but I don't have a Rider Kicks figure to put next to my arms change guys, but I believe I've seen where they're shorter, they're smaller scaled figures. So because Rider Kicks are smaller scaled, the bike is smaller scaled to match. Makes sense. Okay, let's get these bikes out of here. Let's turn this back into a watch to put it on the driver. So I'm going to flip this up, fold the seat around. Okay, we're going to turn this around, fold the handlebars, bring the back wheel in, and we're going to kind of like stick it in together at the same time. Clip it, wrap the handlebars so that it makes like an L, and this will come around. There is a indentation in there and a peg that this is just going to peg into. Now it moves pretty easy. Okay, I will say that. And also, it will, because it has this, of course, when you have a ride watch dicer, you can just pop it on. So let's get the GQ driver. Let's get this in here. All right. So, just like with the gadgets, it does nothing like that, and there's no sound. But if I spin it, it does say Ride Striker, and it makes motorcycle noises. And that's it. If I do it again, that's it. That's all I'm going to get with the GQ driver. So, there you have it, folks. The Ride Striker. Right? This year's bike. So yeah, that's pretty much it. In fact, let's just make it a bike again real quick. It'll look better, I think. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I mean, I like having the bike be a changeable item. I always find those are fun. Obviously, it is a little bit disappointing that it's smaller scale to the other bikes, you know, so it'll look funny if you stick it next to them. But it is in scale with the figures, and that's really what's the most important thing. They're just a smaller scale. So, but it is fun to swap it back and forth, actually. So yeah, that's really about it for this cool little bike you can stick on your ride watch dicer, because it's a watch. Until the next time, check out the podcast, RodsRangersandRambles.com, bringing you the latest Toku news in the creative way possible. And as always, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye!